Adopting teens was the right thing to do, but it has ruined our peaceful lives. Update below: my husband and I have been foster parents for 8.5 years. In that time we have had 26 kids, 4 have become permanent placements, and 3 we adopted. All were adults when we finalized the adoptions. I love these kids with everything in me, as if I gave birth to them. I've poured all my love, energy, time, devotion, and money into them. I've spent countless hours in courthouses, taught them how to drive, helped them get into college, taught them how to budget, hosted multiple birthday parties, and just doted on them. Some have said we spoil them. We aren't perfect, but we've never even raised our voices to these kids, and we are so careful not to enact additional trauma on them. And if we do one thing wrong, or one thing to trigger trauma or whatever, they treat us like shit. Like absolute garbage. I have so many stories of the horrible things they have said and done to us. Some are small and others would probably make most people go no contact if it happened to them. Our 22-yo in particular holds grudges and never apologizes, so we wait until she is over something before we are treated well again. She tries to rope her siblings into the grudges too. I am so tired of being treated like garbage. There is a part of me that just wants to run away from it all. Just pick up and move to another state where they can't visit and keep hurting us. Another part of me knows they are traumatized young people who may figure things out eventually and desperately need stability and love. I don't want this to be the next 40 years of my life though. 40 years of my kids treating us like emotional dumpsters and acting justified when they do. I desperately want a good relationship with them. I wish I could text them about their days, but they all ignore me until they feel like texting back, which could be days or never. I want to go shopping with them or take them to lunch or chat about their annoying customers at work. I want to invite them to events and not worry about them never responding because they don't want to go and refuse to tell me. I don't want to have another disappointing birthday or Christmas present because someone is mad at me for reasons they will only communicate by buying shitty dollar store candles. Years ago, before we started doing foster care, a friend of mine asked why I wanted to upend our peaceful, stable life. I said it was because I wanted to help teens aging out of foster care. I know we were right to do that. But she wasn't wrong. I don't think I will ever have a fully peaceful life again, and it is because of them. A part of me resents them for that because it does not need to be this way. I spend so much mental energy trying to figure out how to connect and repair. And they seem to spend most of their energy deciding how upset they are with us today. I'm exhausted and hurt, and eventually, I'm going to stop trying to repair, because I can't live like this. Update: thank you all for the kind yet harsh words of wisdom. I think there was a part of me that thought if I just kept loving them, showing up, being there, even when they weren't being the best, eventually they would start treating us better. We adopted them because we love them and they asked us to. Never mind, the foster care system is slow, so even though we would start the process before they were adults, it just took forever. I think our kids like the idea of being part of our family, but don't know how to be healthily in one. My husband and I have been in therapy for years, especially after our oldest revealed that he wanted to murder me in my sleep. He said it was because he didn't like the sound of my voice. He moved out, we went to therapy. Our 2 middle girls, sisters, have been harder. Because they can sometimes be wonderful young women. The problem wasn't a candle. It's that in the past, when they aren't upset, they have taken a lot of care and effort in their gift giving. Even when they didn't have a lot of money, they made an effort. It was the straw, you know? A terrible gift. My husband hates candles, after months of shitty behavior. And everyone is right. It's time to put up some very firm boundaries. I don't know if I would ever go no contact, because these are very damaged and hurt people who do need to know we love them with no strings attached. It's not an excuse to treat me badly though. Our 17-yo is miffed about all of it. We have legal guardianship of her, she really likes us and we enjoy having her. It helps that she is very introspective and firmly believes that you shouldn't take out your bad mood on others. A good reflection that came out of her circumstances. Our oldest girl is insanely jealous of her and talks often about how she doesn't like how 17-yo treats us. Honestly, 17-yo treats me 100x better than oldest girl ever has. Just to clear a few things up, most of the other 23 placements we had were emergency placement, short term for a few days at most. We've never had more than 2 kids at a time. Ever. We're just open to taking teens in the middle of the night. Most of the kids we had went on to live with their family within a few days once the dust had settled. Aunt, uncle, grandparent, cousin, etc. It's better than sleeping on a cot with a social worker. We tried family therapy with our oldest girl for a month and she flat out refused to tell them or us why she was so angry. Her therapist, because yes they both went to therapy for a time, told me that without breaking confidentiality that the things I was doing were so small that I didn't know I was doing them. For those saying they would like to hear their side of things, me too my friends. Me too. I hope they tell me their side one day.